What's love without loyalty? Could I trust you while I chase this money? I just need my mind at peace. I need some sleep. No, I be in these streets.
Down here at Sam's Club, man. Getting unloaded. Out here. Got my trailer shaking and shit. Tractor Supply over here, if y'all ever been. Building 2. Lakeland, Florida. Saddle Creek joint. First time I delivered over here. I work with this company right here out of Forest Park, Georgia. Back in 2013, I want to say I started with them. I was there with them 2 years as a company driver. And, you know, I probably ran something down here with them back then. But let's get into the video, man. I just heard them relieve the plate, so I'm done. About to head back to the crib. What's up, y'all? We back with another one, man. It's your boy TLO Grills, and I'm down here in Lakeland, Florida on Sunday morning. Y'all know I like coming to Florida and shit. I like to end my weeks coming to Florida. I wanted to come down here Saturday, but the load, I picked this up in Yazoo, Mississippi, and I talked to C.H. Robinson. I was able to pick it up earlier and shit, but they wouldn't let me deliver it early, so that, you know, that wasn't an option, because I was trying to bring it, you know, yesterday on down here, but I couldn't get that set up for nothing, so had to just be here this morning, Sunday morning. So yeah, they cut into my weekend time, my home time with my kids, but it's all good because they sleep. They gonna probably sleep about 11 anyway. By the time they get up, I'll be getting back to the crib probably a few hours after they getting up. They probably ain't gonna be up that early. But yeah, man, I just wanted to come and update y'all with my my week, how last week went. You know, I did 5,300 last week. I want to say we about to break it down though. Y'all already know we about to break this shit down. But yeah, man, hopefully everybody having a good weekend. You know, I was able to get out with my kids yesterday and do a little barbecuing. You know, me and my babies, me and 2 of my youngest went and grabbed some, made a little store run while mama was working. So that was pretty cool, and they actually did good with me. So that was pretty dope. But here we go, man. Monday, May 19th. We picked up in Cairo, Georgia, and went out to Magnolia, Mississippi for $1,000. That run was cool. They were supposed to unload me at like, it delivered the next day, the May 20th. So they were supposed to unload me at 1,300. It was a load of furniture coming out of Cairo, Georgia over there at Woodhaven. And they were supposed to unload me at 1,300, but you know, I got there, Monday night, the 19th. So I got there that Monday night, and so soon they came in, like 7-something in the morning, they got to me, they unloaded me. And it was another truck there before me, but I don't know is it was because the way I staged when I got there or what the case may been on that. So he just told me, you know, I'm going to put you in the door. Your appointment ain't to 1,300, but I probably be able to go on and get to you. So, but you know, if I have to, it'll be on and off. But I'm like, all right, cool. You know, I just need to get out of there by like 11. So, you know, I had another load I had need to pick up that picked up at 1,300. So with this load being that it delivered at 1,300, the Magnolia, Mississippi delivered at 1,300. I knew I couldn't get there at 1,300 expecting to get unloaded. You know what I mean? I would have been late for my next load because it picked up at 1,300. So I was really gambling, but I knew it was a good gamble. That's why I booked it. But my next load picked up in Baton Rouge, Mississippi, Louisiana on that 20th, May 20th at 1 p.m. I got there right at 1 p.m., like 1:02, 1:03. They was calling me like, you can't be late, you can't be late. It actually was a Coca-Cola load. So I wound up picking some kind of beverage going to Texarkana, Texas. It delivered on May the 21st at 6 a.m. And that load paid me $8.60. $8.60. I keep looking because it's a truck backing up, and the way we got to get out this spot, it's kind of tight. I'm at Saddle Creek, but I'm not at Sam's Club. I'm at Tractor Supply. This is my first time, I want to say, delivering at Tractor Supply. I probably delivered at them back in the day when I was with Premier Transportation, because they a lot of their trailers in here, but this is my first time coming here since then. So my first time coming across the road over here. Man, shit, he don't hit me because he getting close. I blow that highway on in a minute, but I don't be letting them folks just bike up to me like that. That shit happened to me once, and I regret just letting that shit happen to me again. Motherfucker get anywhere near me, I'm pulling the motherfucking hot damn highway horn on their ass. For real. But yeah, let me get back on the load though, man. Let me get back on the load though. Bro. But yeah, I delivered that in Texarkana at 6 a.m. Nigga tripping. Texas on May the 21st for $8.60, $2.65 a mile. I'm trying to remember, how did that go when I got there? Texarkana. Oh, okay. Yeah, I got there that night as well. And it delivered at 6 a.m. It was a truck already there when I got there. And but I think he was asleep. Cause when I pulled in, I kind of got on the inside of him. He was on the outside. So once I had woke up, when my alarm went off at like right before 6, I seen down the gate open. So I'm like, the gate open, let me just go on in, And when I went on in, shit, he was still sitting there. He wasn't even in the seat or nothing, So I went on, just bite up to a door and went and checked in. So they unloaded me first. He probably felt some type of way about that, but hey, shit, what I supposed to do? But here we go. Okay, and then I did headed over to Hope, Arkansas. That morning at May 21st at 9 a.m. I had headed over there and picked up a load that had 3 stops on it. It had 3 stops on it. It paid me $1,500. That was a bid load. I actually bidded on that load. And I bidded on that load and won that one because I think they were trying to pay, initially like $1,240. But, it's a 3-stopper. C.H. Robinson, they usually come through. They usually, up that money, especially on these. That was a Tractor Supply load as well. It's crazy. I've been doing Tractor Supply a lot this week, kind of think about it. That was a Tractor Supply as well. Y'all ever see them loads on the board, Tractor Supply, but them multiple stops? Yeah, go on ahead and up the money on their bid for like $250. Most of the time they gonna pay it. They'll give it to you. Them loads must pay them pretty good because this ain't my first time bidding on one of them, getting over $3 a mile for it. But yeah, the load had 3 stops on it. I posted on the screen though. I know the last one ended in Hattiesburg, Mississippi on May 22nd. So yeah, that was a pretty cool load. I got all them stops off pretty fast. Everything ain't had no problems. Okay. And I would have had another stop in between the load I'm doing now and the load I just talked about. I think that was on the 22nd. Yeah, the 22nd. I want to say that was Thursday. Yeah. But the load, I had booked it, but they wound up saying they were holding the loads because the Memorial Day for Monday, they wound up not letting them go. It was a $400 load going from like, that shit was going from like Vicksboro to, it wasn't really going far at all, man. It was going from like Vicksboro to Hattiesburg. Nah, it wasn't going but like 49 miles. I knew it wasn't number like 49 miles, but they were paying $400. But I wound up having to cancel that load because they wound up canceling the loads and they didn't go. So I had to pretty much just went on and deadhead to Yazoo City, Mississippi. And I picked that up Friday. Initially, it's supposed to pick up at 1500. So y'all probably gonna see on the screenshot that it say 1500 CDT, but I had called them because I got there. I actually got there on the 22nd. I went in the office and talked to the lady. I was like, hey, you know, they had like a dirt gravel lot for truck drivers to park at. So I was like, shit, hey. Either way it go, I'm glad they had that. I ain't have to go look for a truck stop after she told me that they, you know, that what it was gonna be. So she was like, yeah, initially you're set for 3 p.m. tomorrow. So we can't do nothing. We can't change it in the system, but I do have a 9 a.m. appointment. Now, if you can call your broker, which is C.H. Robinson, if you can call them and get them to my ring going off, my kids starting to get up. But turn it off so it don't interrupt the video. But yeah, she was saying, you know, initially, you know, we can't just put you in for that, even though I do got a 9 o'clock that's available that I can fit you in. But you'll have to call them and get them to update it in the system to do so. So I'm like, okay. All right. She said if they'll do it, then, you know, cool, I'll see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. If not, I see you at 3 p.m., you know, sorry. So I'm like, you know, okay, it's cool. I just wanted to check, you know, since I'm already here. You know, I got here like a day before and I'm early. I just wanted to try my luck. I know some people can, some people can't. You know, I respectfully understand on both ends, you know, like some people go ahead and get you that day. Like, oh, you already here? Shit, ain't gonna take over 10 minutes. Load you shit, going right there, though. Sell them, boom. Like, that would have been great, but that wasn't that type of place. I don't know why, because I called C.H. Robinson. The dude I talked to, he sounded like he had a long day. You know, he was he was fumbling on his words, and he just, you know, it was the end of the day, so I totally understand. Trust me, I had a long day that day too. So, you know, it was funny. We both laughed about that, and but he wound up saying, yeah, you know, I got you in. I sent the email, so he said they get it updated. You would just get a notification saying that it was updated, or one of our customer service team will call you and let you know. But I never got a call that night, so I'm thinking it didn't get updated, you know. I went to sleep thinking, damn, it's probably gonna be 3. All right, cool. You know, I get home probably late, super late, early morning, Saturday morning, how I was looking, if I had to wait to 3. So I wake up Friday morning. Actually, they woke me up with a phone call. They called me from C.H. Robinson, and they like, yeah, you know, we just want to confirm that you're on the location. You're headed to the location for your pickup in Yazoo City, Mississippi. And I'm like, yeah, I'm already here. I've been here since yesterday. So it did get updated. She like, yeah, it got updated. Your pickup at 9 a.m. So I'm like, hell yeah, you know what I mean? Yes. Bet, let me get my ass on up. Okay, at this point, it's like 7:50 a.m. You know, appointment at 9. Let me go and get up and get moving around. I can get ready to go and pull right in. At that point, about an hour away, you know, and then I want to check in probably about, you know, 15 minutes early. So shit, I'm like, yeah. So she, you know, I'm like, yeah, I'm here. So I got here yesterday at like 5:30 p.m. So she was like, okay, I got you in. Thank you. Boom, we get off the phone. And so I damn, you know, getting up, I'm getting ready, you know, I'm texting my wife, boom, updating her like, yeah, shit, everything's everything. You know what I mean? Shit, I'll be home night by 8. So shit, I go check in, 8 o'clock, I go check in. They put me on the dock 10, right side of their building. Shit loaded me in like 10 minutes. I was gonna go on and like pre-cook my food before I started driving, so I didn't have to waste 30, 40 minutes trying to cook in between my trip back home and shit. Cause I went home after I picked this up, cause it didn't deliver until this morning, Sunday morning. So I'm like, I'm gonna go home, I go home, Friday night. I enjoy the rest of the night, go grill out with the family, go grill Saturday, chill out with the family. Then I just come down here Sunday and deliver it and go back to the house. So that's the plan. So I back in, take them about 10 minutes to load me. I loaded. I ain't have time to cook, like I was saying. That's what I've been trying to tell y'all. But I ain't have time to cook. I just had to set my tandems, throw the lock on, throw the seal on, got on the scale, weighed was good, got out of there. So shit, that worked out perfect. I got home about 9:50. Time was a little more pushed back because, traffic, a lot of traffic Friday going through Columbus area over there, Columbus, Georgia, and somebody had wrecked on the bridge over there in Fort Bennett, Fort Bennett, Alabama, I want to say, Fort Bennett, Georgia, one of them. But yeah, I got home, everything was good. Got to do everything, I was set up to do, at least for Saturday, being able to grill with my kids. My wife had to go to work that morning, so, I was able to take my babies out, take my little girl and my little boy out. They was up, so of course I usually just take my little boy with me, but I took my daughter too, and we went and picked out some food, came back, threw it on the grill, had us a decent little Saturday. My niece, one of my nieces, and my mom's even they even sent for a plate, so that was cool. That was cool that I got to send them plates. I know they enjoyed that. I did my thing. I definitely did my thing on that grill yesterday. Might be grilling Monday too though, cause from the looks of it, I ain't gonna be running Monday. So yeah. So I'm making this video right now Sunday morning. The goal is to get it to y'all Sunday. Later today. It's probably be tonight where it's looking, because I might not be able to edit it and drop it until I get back home today, because I ain't about to just sit down here for no 2 hours and edit this video. I'd rather go do this from the comfort of my home. So it'll probably be later on this evening for y'all be getting this, you seeing this. But yeah, man, all that went great, man. So yeah, I topped out this week at 5,300. I could have did 57, but like I say, that load fell through. Shit happens, it was cool. 53 still ain't bad. I'm still over my goal number, so I ain't tripping. Next week, I don't know how them numbers gonna be looking, because we got Memorial Day tomorrow. We got Memorial Day Monday, so I'm not gonna be running Monday. Then I'm not sure if I'm gonna get to run Tuesday either, because I got some business I need to handle that morning before I leave out. If I leave out. Hopefully I leave out. I don't know. Hopefully I don't leave out, if business go well. But yeah, I got some business I got to handle that morning, so I don't know if I'm probably gonna get rolling till Wednesday. I don't know really yet how any of that week gonna go yet. So this if I drop a video next week, it probably won't be on the numbers, because I know them numbers probably, if I do start next week, them numbers ain't gonna be too much. I may do 3-4 grand. That's if I run the weekend. Now, if I run the weekend into that Monday, I can still do well. But it might not be a numbers video. It might be something that I, been wanting to drop on here, like some type of content on some, should you go company or should you lease a truck? I kind of want to drop a video on that, so it might be on something like that if I do. But pretty much, man, that's pretty much it for right now. I'm gonna go back home today, edit this video, upload it, chill out with the kids. We still got barbecue from yesterday, so I actually brought me a plate with me today, so at 12 I'll be enjoying that. I be trying to fast. I be like trying to do a fast from like 8 p.m. to 12 the next day every day. Sometimes I fuck it up, but for the most part, I'm trying to get back on fully track for that, because I'm actually trying to drop about 15 pounds. I gained about 15 pounds. If y'all go back to some of my older videos, you probably can tell my face got a little bigger. My weight goes straight to my face and my stomach. So yeah, you can tell, man. On my older videos, probably when I was with a sin, you can tell easy. Last video I shot with a sin and one before the last. But yeah, your boy trying to drop a few pounds. I'm always, when I get around a certain number, I weighed myself Friday because when I got home, I was coming off like a 2-day detox. I ate that Thursday, but that Tuesday and Wednesday, I was on a 2-day detox. I'm actually put the detox on the screen because some of y'all might be interested. It was a liquid detox, so yeah, that was pretty. I like doing it. I always do that detox. When I do that detox, it just helped get me back on track. It helped me stop me from craving of sugars and stuff like that. So yeah, I was like 194. I got on the scale when I got home Friday night. I was like 194. So I'm trying to get down to about 180. My goal area be like around 170, but 170, that's comfortable. You know what I mean? I'm comfortable right there. But 170 is always my goal ideal. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it. We 20 minutes in. I ain't gonna make this video no longer than it need to be. I appreciate y'all for watching. Like, comment. You got any ideas, any information you want to know, hit me in the comments, man. And I be hating to get out these videos because I'm gonna start, like I said, I'm gonna start writing down some of these ideas, man. I be having so many ideas and topics and stuff I be want to talk on and stuff I be want to say and share when I'm not on these videos. But most time when I come up with them, I'm driving, so I can't just jot it down. But I'm gonna start just like recording it. Then when I stop somewhere, write it down, because it'll help out a lot if I had that to look at, to glance at while I'm, doing my video. Because I do everything off dome. I do everything freestyle, pretty much everything, because everything right off dome, everything I talk about is actual things that I'm done, I'm going through, or, it don't be just made up shit. You know what I mean? So I don't really have to write. I don't have to write nothing down, but topics will help me speak on certain things that I be wanting to speak on when I be like have my mind just to think, driving down the road, just thinking of topics and stuff that, damn, that'll be good. Shit hit my mind all the time because I got other people that got trucks just like I got a truck, and they got a truck, some of them from the same leasing company. So, we all talk all the time about this stuff that I'm talking to y'all about, so, and that would help me motivate me to start my channel. Cause I'm like, man, we talking about this stuff every day. It's other people going through the same shit this information can be helpful to, so I'm like, I'm just stop procrastinating. Fuck it. I just started the page, but we talk about this stuff every day, man. So, I be thinking when I'm driving down the road, like, damn, my mind always like brainstorming on, ways to make things better or ways to avoid things that make things worse, so it's just always, I be like, damn, I be thinking of shit and I be like, damn, that'd be good. Now that'd be good to talk about. Cause when I think about shit that make a lot of sense. You know what I mean? Just like when I'm going to certain companies, I'm doing all these numbers. All these numbers got to add up. I know I ain't gonna make no money before I get there. I already know ain't no need to go there. So when I'm doing when I'm thinking, this shit gotta make sense. So if it don't make sense to me, I ain't giving it to nobody. It ain't even leaving my mind. It ain't coming out my mind. It come out my mouth. So when I'm thinking about stuff and that shit, everything hit, and I'm like, boom. Oh, that shit. That's it. That's it. That's it. You know what I mean? Like, that's when I want to put it out. That's when I want to come and spread that. It got to make sense, though. I don't just brainstorm it just to say everything, all that, then be like, but nah, cut this right here. Nah, I already, when I get on here and say some shit, I already done thought it out and spoke it 100 times in my mind, like, yeah, that's it. Yeah, can't lose that way. You know what I mean? That's a win-win all the way around the board. I done, like, went through that shit, that cycle, hella time before I get on here, and because I'm confident about it now, because it make all the sense to me. I done flipped it 900 million ways, so yeah. But that's it, man. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna get with y'all in the next video. I ain't gonna make this video an hour long, because I do it. I pretty much eat, sleep, shit this lifestyle, so it's like I can go all fucking day, Me and my partner don't get on the phone. We be on the phone for hours, you know what I mean? Talking about this shit, you know what I mean? We on trucking. Yeah, we talk about family shit too, but we always driving. We truck drivers. So what else more to talk about than what you doing, But we speak on the wives, the kids, in events we got coming up with the family. We speak on that too. But, we in these trucks, man. So y'all know how it be. We just trying to get through the day. So, we on this shit 9 times out of 10 majority of the day. But yeah, let me wrap it up, man. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for coming to the channel. Drop a goddamn comment, man. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate all the comments. Y'all been showing me mad love. I take out my time to answer every comment. Every time somebody comment, I'm reading that. Hey, no comment go overlooked, man. I'm engaging. Thank y'all for engaging, and let's keep it going.
What's love without loyalty? Could I trust you? Why I chase this money? I just need my mind at peace. I need some sleep. No, I be in these streets.